Hey, what is going on, Clubhouse? I am your club leader, Rocket House 54, and this club meeting will call to order. In this meeting, I got another story for you guys today, and one that involves fireworks. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna call this like firework testing or something like that in the title. You're gonna notice some GTA 5 gameplay in the background. Honestly, I don't play GTA that much. Because honestly, with GTA Online, I do not have the patience for it anymore. If I do play GTA Online, then it's usually in a solo session because I just don't have the patience for GTA Online anymore. But, yeah, so as I said, I got a story for you guys today that involves fireworks. And, so yeah, it's, and this could have went horribly wrong. Thank God it didn't. And yeah, and also you guys, I actually just applied for a job today, so I really hope I get it. So you know, maybe like if I do get the job, I might not be able to upload as many videos. You know, like I'm not gonna quit YouTube, just maybe not as many videos if I do get the job, so I really hope I get it. But anyway, let's just get started with the story. Now this happened around about like almost like 5 or 6 years ago. No, probably like actually about like anywhere from between 4 to 6 years ago. It was between 4 to 6 years ago because I think I was in grade 4 or grade 5 when this happened. Now, I went to one of my friends' houses, and we're gonna come up with a name for this friend. We're gonna call him Zach. I think that's a good name for him. So anyway, now I knew Zach for a while. I knew Zach since I was in kindergarten, but he was actually a year younger than me, and the reason I knew him is because I knew his older sister, who's in the same grade as me. And then around the time of grade 4, yeah, I was in grade 4 when I first discovered this show. When I was in 4th grade, I just discovered the show Adventure Time, and I was really into that show. Like, because I remember just going on the Cartoon Network website one day, just, you know, like trying to play games, and I was like, oh my god, are they making like a Mad TV show, like a TV show out of Mad magazine? And then I saw a regular show and Adventure Time were both new, and I was like, oh man, this is cool. And so I was really into Adventure Time, regular show, and Mad. Those 3 shows when I was in 4th and 5th grade. I'm still, like, I don't watch them too much now. Like, don't get me wrong, they're still good shows. It's just, like, don't get me wrong, they're still good shows now, but I just don't watch them that much anymore. But anyway, so then, what happened was, I recently found out that Zach really likes Adventure Time, and that just made me really want to be his friend. And so then I walked up to him after recess one day, and I was like, yo, Zach, do you like Adventure Time? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, who's your favorite character? And he's like, Finn. But he seemed like really pissed or something when I answered, when he answered, it's just like Finn, and he looked really pissed or something, and then just walked away. And then I was already friends with him on Facebook for a while, and then I asked him, I was like, hey dude, do you maybe want to hang out sometime? And he's like after school sometime. He's like, yeah, for sure, let me ask my mom. So then we started hanging out, and then what happened was so then, we didn't hang out too many times. Like, we don't hang out at all these days. Like, we still know each other. But basically, most of the time when we would hang out, it would be at his mom's house. But, at one point I said, hey, dude, I was like, hey, dude, can I, go to your house for a sleepover to stay the night? And he said, you know, if we have a sleepover, it's gonna have to be at my dad's house. And I was like, why your dad's house? I was like, I don't have anything wrong with that, but I'm just wondering. And he said, well, it's because my mom works weekends and weekdays there's school. And I was like, oh, okay, and I was like, okay, well, that's fine. It can be at your dad's house, that's fine. Because I had been to his dad's house before I went to his mom's house, because his dad's house was actually the house he used to live in, but then like they kind of moved to like another street, and so well, actually it's not a street, it's more of a neighborhood. They moved to another neighborhood, and so then when I when I got to his dad's house, now like his dad's house is pretty small, but it's a nice it's a nice house inside. Well, at least I think so. And his backyard, like the backyard of the house, is really, really awesome. Like they have well, I wouldn't call it like a huge playground, but it's a decent sized playground because there's like a swing set, a seesaw. That's just what I always called them, like a seesaw or a teeter-totter. I used to always call it a teeter-totter, but now I just call it a seesaw. It's like they had he had like a seesaw, a swing set, and even like a small tree house. Now it wasn't like a closed, it wasn't like a thing with all four walls and like a tree. It was basically kind of like a balcony on the tree. That was pretty much what it was. And anyway, then so then basically one night, like that night when we were sleeping over, it was really, really late at night. I think it was probably like, well, not like really late at night, but kind of late at night, and it was at like I don't know, I think like 12 or 11. No, sorry, scratch that. I meant probably like 10 or 11 at night. But so then anyway, I had an idea because we were kind of bored, and so we were in his backyard and we were kind of bored, and I said, "Hey, dude, I got an idea." And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "How about I go like up into your tree house there?" And he's like, "Okay." And then I'm like, as soon as okay, that was a really stupid death there in the gameplay, but then I was like, okay, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. I was like, how about I go up into your tree house? Because his tree house had like a bucket with a rope attached to it. That was and like the rope was attached to something. And I said, hey, dude, how about I go up into your tree house? I said, how about I go up into your tree house and I lower down the bucket and you fill the bucket with leaves, because it was kind of like around the fall season, so there was a lot of leaves. And I said, so dude, how about I go into your treehouse, I lower the bucket, and you fill it with leaves, and then I put the leaves in a really big pile over here, and then I dump the leaves on you. And he's like, okay. And like, I don't know, I guess he like kind of didn't really like the idea. I don't think he really liked the idea of, like, I don't think he really liked the idea of like me pouring leaves on him, but whatever. So then after we got up into the treehouse, like as we're still like I'm still pouring leaves on him, like he's down below and I'm like still in the treehouse filling the bucket with leaves, and then I'm like pouring the leaves on him, and then like I think it was as he was filling the bucket with leaves, his dad, I guess, was testing out some fireworks, and we could hear him, and then all of a sudden, like, I was in the treehouse, and then we just see one go zoom, like, probably like 3 inches away from Zach, like probably like 3 inches away from him, just go boom. And then like as soon as we heard it, we were like both, like he was like, oh, oh my god, and he just got scared and he was kind of like frozen, and then he's like, Dad, you almost hit us. And then his dad's like, I'm sorry. He's like, sorry guys, I'll be more careful.
Whoa,
and
easy.
Yeah, and it was that could have gone horribly wrong. It was probably like 3 inches at most away from his back. And I was like, whoa, like that could have gone so wrong. Like, whoa. So, okay, I've kind of been talking a lot in this video, but like, I just can't imagine what would have happened if that firework had actually hit him. Luckily it didn't, and it kind of went further, but like, yeah, we were still like, we still, like, fooled around with the leaves and stuff, and then after that, we pretty much just... And then, like, after that, we pretty much just... Like, after that, I think we just went to sleep after that. But yeah, and also one thing that I remember from that same day, something that was really funny that happened. Like, I looked at my DS, because I brought my DS over there, and I was like, hey dude, it's 6, I was like, hey dude, 6 in the morning, come on, let's, I was like, come on, let's wake up. And then I forgot it was daylight savings time, so it was not actually, 6, it was 5 in the morning, and I didn't even realize that, because I forgot to change the time on my DS. But another thing I also really remember is having a lot of frozen pizzas, because I was really hungry. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this life story. Subscribe for more content, and remember, you guys, eat a shoe, pour milk on a stop sign, and I'll see you back in the clubhouse.